And I have to run into this campsite at 2 a.m, find my camper that my family's dead asleep in. Like Penelope and Benjamin shared a bed for the first time, which was so cute. So it's like, I can't wake anyone up. I have to pee so bad. And I then convinced myself that I was going to get attacked by a rattlesnake or a coyote. I just was like, the way I ran into this campsite, I was like, oh my God, I am psychotic. Like, why did I do this? But anyways, I made it back. I got to be there for the hang the next day. And I was like, as I was running in, I was like, yeah, this is what the mom does. This is what the mom has to do.
Flying Solo with Brittany Ross.
I did Netflix as a joke. I did the Burt Kreischer Tom Segura 5K at the Rose Bowl at like Saturday morning, and then talked to some friends. Dylan Adler and I decided he's a very funny comic. We decided that next year we're gonna win it together, because I feel like if we run it together, and he's like a hilarious gay guy, and like I feel like either of us winning it alone would look like we're tryhards, but us winning it together would be funny, right? So that's our plan for next time. But it was really fun. And then I had a show like in the day, and then I had a show at 7. I did Dylan Carlino's show, and he did the podcast. He is so funny. It was so fun to do a show. And then I had to go to a dinner party because I'm still trying to be like a present wife. Oh, also after the 5K, I need to go somewhere where I can stay in a hotel, and all my other life commitments are on pause because I'm out of town. So then after my show, I go and meet up with Marco and a bunch of our friends at this dinner party. So I'm like sitting there, and it was the last night of Netflix as a Joke Festival. So there was a party every night that I did not go to, because I also have to wake up at 6 a.m. to take care of my children and do all that stuff in the day. And so I was like, I'm going the last night to the party. And so I drive over to the Comedy Store, and it's on Sunset Boulevard, and there's a hotel where there's a party at, and there's a Comedy Store, and it is so crowded. And I drive past the Comedy Store, and I was like, I think I'm just going home. So then I just drove home, and I didn't go. And I was like, yeah. And I think that's the kind of comic I am. I feel good about that. I feel very much like I'm sometimes having this identity crisis, like I'm not at all the things. I'm not hanging out. But then I was like, I've realized that my audience and the people who relate to me comedy-wise are not necessarily all the time, but I feel like a lot of people who aren't huge comedy fans, they're relating to something, like they're going through like the chaos of life of being pulled in a million different directions and all of this stuff at the same time. And they would probably drive past the Comedy Store at 1 a.m. and be like, I'm not doing this. And that's my audience. So I just need to be where my audience is, at home. So, and I'm like, and my audience will find me, and they'll come to my shows. I hope you come to my shows, and it'll be a different experience than going to the Comedy Store at 1 a.m. And I think that that's what I talk about in my stand-up, and I can't try and be somebody that I'm not just because Netflix is a joke is in town. So me driving home, I felt like as I drove home, I told myself, this is the best thing you could do for your career, is not go right now to this party because that's not who you are and that's not your voice. So go home. I am struggling a bit with, people are like, how do you do stand-up and have kids and all this stuff? And I'm like, well, I just constantly feel guilty. I'm just like all the time. And it's nobody else. I have an extremely supportive husband. I could not do this without my husband. But I miss my husband. I don't see my husband as much anymore either. So it's like we're trying to like figure out how to find time where it's like we're hanging out. And I was like, well, what if we just plan a babysitter for every Wednesday? And if I have a show, you'll just come in the car with me and like hang out, and then like we'll hang out after I do my set. And he's like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. I was like, wait, what? You don't want to hang out with me? He's like, I just want to like go out and like be us and not be. And I was like, okay, well, we might just be in this phase of life right now. So we're trying to find ways to hang out that are like, oh, we just went to the grocery store together, because you start to like like lose any time alone, just the two of us. I have a busy job, and so we're trying to like make hanging out like casual, you know? Like the weekend before, my daughter had a kindergarten camping trip in Joshua Tree in Airstreams. And so it was my baby, my husband, me, and my daughter, and our dog in an Airstream in the desert with 150 people from her school. Just, you know, a casual hangout. And I got a call back for JFL at the Comedy Store on Saturday night. And this camping trip was Friday and Saturday night. Went first, which is sucks to go first, but I was like, okay, well, fine. Like, I'm going first. I'll just drive home after. And my manager like knew I was going home, and I love her. She's the best. And she was like, I think you should stay till the end of the show and say hi to all the people. And so I stay till the end, and I meet this comic who he's coming on the podcast. His name is Esteban Gast. I'm obsessed with him. He's Colombian. He's so funny. And we start talking about how I grew up in Colombia. And we're like, we have to talk after the show. So I'm like, great, well, I'll be here because I'm staying till the end to say hi to people. And so we're talking after the show, and it's just like us in there. And this guy comes up to me and he's like, hey, I'm so-and-so from JFL. He was so nice. And he is showing me his kids, and he's like, yeah, like I've been here for this long and here for this long, like all traveling. And he's like, I just miss my kids, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, you've been gone for 3 weeks and you miss your kids, and you can show me pictures of them because you're the dad. I'm the mom, and I'm driving back to Joshua Tree to a campsite at 2 a.m. because I'm the mom. That is what the mom does. Whether anybody tells her to do it or not, the mom does that, because internally our body is like, if I do not do that, I'll die. So I drove back to Joshua Tree. I got this. Anyways, I get back. I thought I had charged my car enough. I had not. I needed like 3 more miles. It's 2 a.m. I'm in Joshua Tree, which is like a desert town. I have to plug in my car. I also have to pee so bad, but there's nowhere for me to stop and pee. And I pull into the charging station like at like a fast food restaurant, and I convinced myself I'm going to be an episode of Dateline at this point. I'm like clearly sleep deprived, driving at 2 a.m, and I'm like, nobody knows I'm here. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm going to get out and plug my car in. Well, I have to pee so bad, and I'm going to get taken, and nobody's going to find out until like tomorrow morning. They're going to be like, where is she? The way I jumped out of my car, one, I also did not have my shoes on because I was wearing boots, and I was like, I can't wear these back into the campsite, so I was going to change into other shoes. I'm wearing socks. I jump out of my car to charge it. Have to pee so bad. Like I leap over the like charging cable, and I'm like freaking out, like trying to get back in my car so that nobody kidnaps me. And I'm just I'm gonna charge my car. And I'm like, if anyone has video footage of that, that's what's going to make me go viral and blow up, is that video footage of like white lady freaks herself out in Joshua Tree trying to charge her Tesla at 2 a.m. And like, I just was like, I look so ridiculous. And so then I'm like, I still have to pee so bad. I pull back up to the campsite. There's like Airstreams everywhere. It's like glamping, but they're all filled of people I know. And I have to run into this campsite at 2 a.m, find my camper that my family's dead asleep in. Like Penelope and Benjamin shared a bed for the first time, which was so cute. So it's like, I can't wake anyone up. I have to pee so bad. And I then convinced myself that I was going to get attacked by a rattlesnake or a coyote. I just was like, the way I ran into this campsite, I was like, oh my God, I am psychotic. Like, why did I do this? But anyways, I made it back. I got to be there for the hang the next day. And I was like, as I was running in, I was like, yeah, this is what the mom does. This is what the mom has to do. And the moms are going to come to my shows because we know what the mom has to do. And all the guilt, and everybody can be like, it's okay. You don't have to come back. It's fine. And you're like, no, I have to come back because I have to see how my daughter is interacting with this other person that she's having a hard time with at school, so I can know how to help her, and I can see what's going on, and I can be part of the mix. I need to know. I know where everybody's shoes are, where everybody's bathing suit is. I know where everybody's stuff is because I'm the mom.